Hello, all of my friends out there. Welcome. This is Maxine Taylor, and I have an overview of September that I want to share with you. I had hoped to get this out to you sooner. However, as we know, Mercury is still in the shadow of the retrograde, which means that Murphy's Law is active. And as I sat down the other evening to start recording, my entire subdivision, it's a nice size subdivision, and for streets even beyond, lost all power. And so I pulled out my candles and I'm sitting in the dark pretty much. Our power was out for 12 hours, hence Mercury in the shadow of the retrograde. So I'm so glad that we got our power back, and I've got lots to share with you. And I'm going to start with the biggest question of all that you all have been asking me about. I have the answer for you. The question is, when will I be teaching another astrology course? And my courses have many classes in them. In other words, the classes compose the course. The course lasts approximately 9 months. You can drop out anytime if it's a little more than you had bargained for. Some people don't know what's involved with astrology. And if you hang in there, number one, I'm going to teach you everything I know that you could possibly use in an astrology practice, i.e., your astrology practice. And I'm going to make sure that you are confident in your ability as an astrologer. I have taught this class and loved every single minute of it. We have a lot of fun in our classes. So if you're interested, just go to my website, MaxineTaylor.com. The information is there. And then send me an email at starmax@bellsouth.net. Or you can just do it, on my website. Give me your contact information and I'll give you the details. And I promise you, you will not only feel wonderful about being an astrologer, but I am creating a team that is of like-minded souls. So you will have a whole set of people who will love you and will love to be with you, and who you love and would love to be with. It's that simple. So this class is going to start. It really would be good if I had it in front of me, wouldn't it? On, drum roll, please, October 7th, 2024 at 7 o'clock. It'll be on Zoom. If you cannot come in person, don't worry. I'm videoing all the classes and I'm going to send them to you. You can ask questions, which I will read in our classroom sessions, so that you'll have buddies, even if you cannot be at these classes in person. I start with the beginning class, very, very easy. I'll tell you exactly what you need to get started. Then the intermediate classes, I should say, go into interpreting the chart. And there's a lot of information out there. Some of it is very good. Some of it is not, in my opinion. I'm going to help you love you. I'm going to help you love your new role as astrologer. And then I have the advanced classes, which go into forecasting the natal chart. So beginning, intermediate, advanced. And as I said, these classes will run from October 7th for approximately 9 months. So call me, email me, and reserve a place for yourself. Because when this class starts, we hit the road running. And by the way, your textbook is your birth chart. I'm going to teach you the toughest thing of all, which is to interpret your own birth chart. Because if you can interpret your birth chart, you can interpret anyone's. So I learned all of this in 50 plus years of being an astrologer. And I'm thrilled to be able to share it with those of you who are interested. All right, so far on that. All right, Mercury is still in the shadow of the retrograde, and this means, of course, like I said, Murphy's Law is in effect. It means that it feels just like Mercury is still retrograde. In fact, it feels like it even stronger than when it was retrograde. And I am not even sure, and I got that in quotes, that it's over for many people on September 12th, because some of you are such empaths. You are so intuitive. You will feel it a little longer. Now, I didn't read that in a textbook. I experienced it. And so I figured if I'm experiencing it, my clients are experiencing it. And some of them have said, yes, that's true. I do feel like it's, even though it's out of the shadow, that it's not. And I'm not sure why, but we know Mercury goes retrograde 3 times a year. That, enough said, okay? All righty, I think that pretty much does it for my big announcement. Now, the new moon in September is tonight, September 2nd. Depending on where you live, it can be tonight. It can, I mean, so many of you live around the globe. I hate to give a time that you will feel this, simply because depending on where you live, that is the time that we have the new moon. Now, with Mercury in the shadow of the retrograde and the new moon, on the new moon, everything starts moving forward. Here in Atlanta, in the Eastern time zone, it will be somewhere around 9:30 at night. And late in other parts of Georgia, it's going to vary, of course. This new moon is in 11 degrees of Virgo. Find 11 Virgo in your birth chart, because this is where the energy starts moving forward. Okay. I just realized that this new moon falls on my part of fortune in the 11th house of universality, teams, astrology. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, 2 weeks later, we got the full moon. And many of you have told me how tense things get for you on the full moon. Now, I don't mean every single full moon, but perhaps for you, that is what you feel. You are so psychic. And I'm going to share with you how to use your brilliant psychic ability to give your astrological clients the reading of their lives. So the full moon is on the 17th of September in 25 Pisces 41. Find that in your birth chart because that's where everything comes to a head. And remember that on the 12th, Mercury comes out of the shadow. So the sun, we start off in Virgo. Details, details, details. When Mercury is in, when the sun is in Virgo, be sure you're checking everything. Cross those T's, dot those I's, okay? On the 22nd, the sun moves into Libra. And isn't that lovely? So we've got that going for us. I'm looking for my ephemeris here. Venus, the planet of love. Well, first of all, the sun is the giver of life. And so this is a very exciting time. Venus is love and money. And it starts off in Sagittarius. It is expansive, Sagittarius is. And so it opens your eyes to a greater opportunity or opportunities than you thought before. This is really beautiful. It will move into Scorpio, and this will be very, very interesting because it'll occur on the equinox. Mercury, the planet of communication, correspondence, and transportation, starts off in great, grand, glorious Leo and shares great ideas. On the 26th, on the 9th, it moves into Virgo. Cross those T's, dot those I's. And then on the 26th, it moves into Libra with the sun. How lovely. Now, Mars is passion. It's what we fight with and fight for. And it has been in Gemini. And so in Gemini, you do two things at once. You know that. You're torn, you're pulled. On the 4th, it moves into Cancer. And this is much different than Gemini, the thinker, the communicator. It deals with home and family, real estate, and nurturing. And last but not least, Jupiter sits there in Gemini. Jupiter blesses you wherever it is in your chart. So find Jupiter and express your truth. And if you are interested, I'll be recording momentarily your sun sign. What will be for everybody in every single sun sign. So till we meet again, may the stars shine brightly on you and yours. Bye for now.